Yeah, so I feel pretty stupid. So apparently, in the last couple videos, my mic was not even connected. So, Cash Me Outside girl, Bad Baby, who is 19, claims she's worth $50 million due to her OnlyFans success after buying a $6.1 million Florida home in cash. So, rapper and reality television star Danielle Brigoli, not Broccoli, Brigoli, better known as Bad Baby, and Cash Me Outside Girl, has revealed she has now earned a whopping $50 million from her OnlyFans account just 1 year after setting it up. She created the account last April, and in just her first 6 hours on the adult rated subscription social media site, she netted $1 million. Now, Bergoli, who also goes by Bad Baby, revealed she no longer wants to be referred to as the Cash Me Outside girl because she has become successful on her own accord. She first uttered the phrase during a 2016 appearance on Dr. Phil while challenging the show's entire audience to fight her. It's not something that I'm just so in love with being the girl from Dr. Phil and saying some crazy yes. That's not how I feel, the 19-year-old TMZ, before listing off some of her accomplishments, including earning $50 million on the subscription site and getting nearly $1 million for endorsing a makeup company, Copycat Beauty. She suggested people start referring to her by those accomplishments, instead, also suggesting new monikers: the effing youngest female of the decade to go platinum, the Gucci flip flops girl, or the high B girl. But when you try to find a way to just be annoying about something, it's just kind of weird, Bergoli told the outlet. So let's check this out. Oh, wait, hold on. Here's the actual revenue proof. So this is literally in the first day, within 6 hours that she posted on her Instagram account back in April. So she had like $757,526 in subscriptions, meaning that's what she's going to be getting per month. Tips, I have no clue. Maybe like just like the same way that you tip like a bartender or waitress, I'm guessing. Messages is the one that got me $267,675, right? Probably to just like message her for like private messages or something. But that's pretty crazy to have made that in like 6 hours. So let's check out this video. That's probably going to be an ad, I'm guessing. If it loads, don't know. Okay, turn off the advertisement. Gonna skip the ad.
Thing that I'm just, oh,
You gonna play?
no, it's not something that I'm just,
Load.
oh, yes, I'm so in love with being the girl who got famous for being on Dr. Phil and saying some crazy. No, that's not how I feel. So, of course, I'd rather call me youngest female of the decade to go play. Call me some shit. Like, there's way more things. Call me the Gucci flip flops girl, the hot girl, the girl who got a $1 million makeup deal, the girl who made over $50 million on only. Call me whatever the you want. But when you try to find a way to just be annoying about something, it's just kind of weird. And no, it's not something that I'm.
Interesting. Now here's another thing to actually like think about it too, right? If her numbers are true, like if that $50 million in a single year is true. Put it into this context, right? Danielle Bregoli, the bad baby girl, is making more money than CNN Plus. Think about that for a second, right? Danielle Bregoli, the girl that was the Cash Me Outside girl meme, is making more money than CNN Plus. Okay? That's just, something to potentially think about, right? Now, there's no suggestion Bergoli is lying about her enormous wealth. She recently bought a $6 million Florida home for cash from income generated on Onlyfans, which lets subscribe to creators adult content. Bergoli charges $23.99 a month for hers, has 1.57 million likes on the site, and can make even more cash by charging her subscribers for personalized content. Bergoli first rose to fame when she was just 13 years old and appeared on the Dr. Phil show in an episode titled, and get this, this is the title of the episode, I want to give up my car stealing, knife wielding, twerking 13-year-old daughter who tried to frame me for a crime. On the episode, Bergoli challenged laughing audience members to catch me outside, how about that? Which was misheard, cash me outside, how about that? Due to her heavily affected accent. The phrase in the clip became a meme sensation and launched Bergoli into internet stardom. I never wanted to be famous, she told Variety in 2021. I was handed it. Nope, not Mr. Ballin. Okay. And instead of being an embarrassment and a joke for the rest of my life, I became something successful. And just 1 year after she went viral for a television appearance, Bergoli received a record deal as a rapper from Adam Kluger at Atlantic Records and went on to star in the reality show Bringing Up Baby in 2019. And I gotta say, the Bentley looks pretty nice. Not gonna lie. Ferrari, not so much. The Jeep, not so much. But the Bentley, yeah, the Bentley does look pretty nice. So Bergoli has now paid cash to buy a $6.1 million Florida mansion from the NFL linebacker Jean-Pierre Paul. She purchased the Boca Raton estate located in a gated community last month, but did not post photos of her new crib to her Instagram until April 9th, showing her posing alongside a Bentley parked outside. The home features a 5-car garage and a fully appointed 2-story guest house. The primary residence is laid with porcelain floor tiling, built-in Sonos, and smart features throughout the house. It also features a sauna, wine storage space, a pool, a patio, a billiards room, and a chef's kitchen, complete with top-of-the-line appliances and a walk-in pantry. So I thought that was a pretty interesting thing. I mean, imagine if you were to actually make that kind of money. Now let's see if there's any comments. Let's see. She gets her money for nothing and her sex for free. What's the point of me working and paying taxes? The stupid get richer and the poor get the picture. That poor soul. If you're 19 and already have that many tattoos, then you have issues. Our society values and pays train wrecks. Hope she gets the counseling she needs. So parents, how do you dissuade your daughters from looking to social media as a career when they see this and throw it in your face? Stop making stupid people famous. You should probably, spell that correctly. I can feel my IQ dropping just clicking on this. Well, yeah, lots of men who are into barely legal girls, so she's nothing but another online stripper. Yawn. The Daily Mail need to stop promoting adult stars in that site. So the educated spends years in school because MDs, PhDs, lawyers, etc., with debt To become hardworking citizens in reality stars and stripping makes you more money. I choose the wrong profession. Sigh. Let's check out more. Weak, little, pathetic liberal men throw their money on intolerant me, liberal birthing persons. They deserve each other. There's very little man in the men and no femininity in the females. Never allow your children around anyone that voted Biden Harris. Hope she set aside 50% of that for taxes. Exactly what I was thinking. She sounds desperate to prove she has worth, and I'm not talking about money. Pitiful. This is America where nasty lowlifes get to have all their dreams come true while hardworking citizens live check to check and can't afford gas. This, in a nutshell, is what's wrong with the world. In 10 years, she'll be broke and alone. When I see stuff like this, sometimes I wonder if the human race is due for a recent extinction. I can't stand her, but also good for her. I hope she has smart accountants looking after investing her money wisely, that it will last. And this is my viewpoint on this, right? Whether you like her or don't like her, I just hope that she manages her money in a way where she is financially secure for the rest of her life. Way to go, Dr. Phil. I can't believe there are men dumb enough to pay to look at this. She is pretty gross in my opinion. I wouldn't even give her a second look if she walked by. Oh well, a lot of lonely, desperate men out there. She is beyond disgusting. I'm sure she'll be gutted to hear that some random nobody in Palm Beach doesn't approve of her appearance, while she picks out the color of her new Ferrari. Show me the bank information. I don't believe a word you're saying. And here's the thing, right? She would, she doesn't really even need to like show the bank information because if you just go off of her very first day on OnlyFans, yes, there's probably going to be some people that like go off of it, but let's just say like in the first 6 hours she made like $1 million. Let's say after 24 hours, it's like $2 million. Then it drops down and maybe makes like 1.5 million on average per month. Then she makes, I don't know, like 250 to $500,000 plus with private messages and some extra stuff on there for like private content that she sends to her special people, I guess. She could probably make the $50 million. Like that probably wouldn't be that hard to actually believe just because of the recurring revenue business model. But one thing to learn about from her situation is that if you are able to generate that amount of money from a recurring revenue model, you have a lot more freedom and a lot more power in your hands, meaning you're less likely to care about any platform that you're on, what you might say politically, all that sort of stuff, right? Because for an example, right, if you were to say something, let's say on YouTube about a certain poke, right, good or bad, you might end up getting completely demonetized and potentially losing your channel completely, right? But if you have like a subscription model business and it's making really good money like she's making, you don't got to care. Because what's the point? Like, like, would you really care about like losing one channel when your business that's doing subscription is making disgusting amounts of money, right? I say good on her, played everyone like a piano, and now she's rolling in it, whilst you all thump away on your keyboards in outrage. LOL. It's going to be interesting watching this crash and burn. She forgets still have to pay taxes on a $6.1 million house, and I don't think she's smart enough to realize that. I feel like she is smart enough to realize that, mainly because she also bought like a $3 million house in that same neighborhood, I guess like earlier that year or something. I thought she was a rapper. Absolute loser is what I would call her. I'm sure you would. How's your bank balance looking, by the way? Lunch break is over. Now back to your cubicle. LOL. What a disgusting commentary on our society that we have this kind of wealth freely given to people like her. Anyone can do that if they want money. This world celebrates money, almost especially if it's made at the expense of your integrity and respect. This is especially true for women in Hollywood. You can feel rich and blessed simply by leading a good life, all about what you value. I thought she would end up in prison, to be honest, but good on her living her best life. And to be frank, I mean, simply by like the title of the Dr. Phil episode, you could kind of assume that that was probably where she was headed. What do women and men do to make this money on OnlyFans? I'm too old or out of it to know these things. She makes prawn videos for customers. Thanks for the info. Now this guy's probably gonna like look it up or whatever. No, honey, you're not worth 50 million. Oh well, cheap as. Her and Cardi B represent everything wrong with 2022. Only losers paying to see that unattractive thing. She's so gross. Who cares how rich she is? She's not attractive at all. Bunch of disgusting people paying to see her. Yeah, when the net is filled with free nudies, including her, it. I like to blame Obama, but this is Dr. Phil's fault. Thanks, Dr. Phil. Does she take her clothes off on OnlyFans? OnlyFans is obviously working. If it were listed, it might be a buy. How about the girl with tax problems? I guarantee that kind of spending spree is not done with a CPA or wealth team on board. 50 million is really only around 25 million, and when you spend like she is, that doesn't last long. My advice is get a team. My team keeps me out of trouble, and I don't have to worry about it. Make sure you know enough to be able to monitor what they are doing for you. Find people you trust, interview them. She sounds manic and drugged up. How about a story about a neonatal nurse who saves babies or something instead of this trash? Woman, we make less than men. Also, woman, subscribe to my page and I'll make millions. No man in the world can make that much money showing pictures of his backside. I mean, you probably could if your audience is also men. She pulled a reverse Uno card on Dr. Phil. Where did I go wrong in life? I guess I tried too hard. Don't forget to pay taxes. Cash money millionaire is less money than you think. Now, here's the thing you also got to keep in mind, too. She lives in Florida, one of the best states in terms of taxes, right? So, she's going to have a lot more money than people might actually think that she has. Don't forget to pay taxes. Cash money millionaire is less money than you think. That is the truth. All this money in such a short time from an adult site, mind blowing. Those stories don't always end well, though. Lots of money, I agree. The road is really going downward. The true definition of trailer trash. Her success is absolutely proof there is no God. I agree. Actually, the opposite is called selling your soul for a certain lifestyle. She needs to repent and turn to Jesus Christ. We as a society are circling the drain. What a cutie pie, such intelligent language, really an upstanding individual who contributes so much to this world. There's a lot of sordid creeps out there. Her moral compass is skewed beyond recognition. I blame Dr. Phil for this, that part. The fake Dr. Phil you mean has not renewed his license in years. And here's something to really think about too. My point of view on this is that, one, whether you like her or not, she definitely made millions of dollars from OnlyFans. That's a fact. She made millions of dollars from OnlyFans, period. End of story. Right? That being said, what worries me is that because her audience is so massive to the point where she could make $50 million potentially from OnlyFans, 1% of the 1% of people that are paying for her OnlyFans are probably absolute lunatics. And what I mean by this, there's probably some crazy stalker on there that's probably going to do some crazy thing. So I think it's a good idea that she spent a good amount of money to be in like a gated community to potentially help protect herself. Right? I think that's a smart decision, honestly. Right? Because worst case scenario, she at the very least has her house practically as like an emergency fund because she paid for it cash. She could easily sell it even if it were to lose like 50% of its total worth, right, which is pretty much never going to happen. Even if it were to do that, she would still have $3 million that she has access to, right? Not to mention she also has another like $3 million home in that neighborhood as well. So I just view it along the lines that she needs to do everything that she can to protect herself, protect her lifestyle, protect her financial situation. Because with this type of money, she could truly set herself up for the rest of her life and never have to worry about anything ever, financially speaking, ever again. And that's the way that I would view it. Protect yourself financially, physically, and health wise as well. I'd probably even have some like bodyguards as well, just because. All right, because I mean, this is the problem with a lot of these women who are doing the OnlyFans when they have like a lot of these people going on there. Yes, they're making a lot of money, but there is a cost to it, and it is a security cost, right? Because there's going to be a lot of sordid creeps out there, right? That are going to end up potentially endangering her life. So I just hope that she's actually safe. Like, that's the main thing. If you want to learn how to get out of debt and manage your money, go to 40inbox.com. If you like this sort of news commentary about money related content, subscribe and stay tuned for more.